Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content, and today we're going to be talking about a new asset that I haven't made a video on ever, but I did tweet about it yesterday. It was sitting at about 26 cents when I did tweet about it, and we have significantly moved up a little bit, about 4+ cents, and this asset I don't think is going to slow down at all. And I do possibly believe that this could be 100 to 1000x at some point in time. Hopefully, maybe this year, who knows? But it is an incredible asset nonetheless after reading about it and doing some research on it. So with that being said, I do want to just talk to you guys a little bit about two other assets. So before we really talk about it, I want to talk to you guys about Alliance Block, and I also want to talk to you guys about Vector Space. So Vector Space is in no way near done. This is going to continue to move, but I don't think that it's a good buy compared to what I'm about to show you. Now listen, I do think that VXV is going to move significantly, could be the next quant. I do think it's low risk, high reward to buy in right now, but I just want to put my money into something else right now because I do already have a nice bag of VXV. I bought at 80 cents, so there's no need for me to buy at these prices currently. But when we talk about Alliance Block is very interesting, right? Because this has 1 billion total supply, 232.9 million in circulating supply, and we are currently sitting at about $141 million market cap. We are sitting at a market cap on this one. If we did take the total supply times the price right now, almost $230 million for the total market cap. You guys are probably wondering, why are we even talking about market cap nonetheless? Well, good question. So first off, these assets are very early in its stage. Like I said, 5,909 holders of VXV. Alliance Block, again, this one's very early too, 13,370, and this continues to increase as we do see. And then our next asset, the golden asset that I do think that could do 100 to 1000x this bull run, or not this bull run, but in time. This bull run, I think that we could see tops of about $40, but maybe at a low end, roughly about $10 to $20. But that is Unito EP or UDO. So this one is very interesting. $10.5 million market cap, 33.9 million in circulating supply, 115 million total supply. This thing is very interesting to look at because currently right now, just look at this graph. Now this chart starts in March of 2021, and just look at this chart. It looks juicy. It looks ready to launch. Like I said, I bought yesterday at around 20 some cents. It was like around here. We haven't moved significantly, but hey, we did move up quite a little bit. So this one you could pretty much get on Uniswap. That is where I bought it, at least. It's very easy to buy. It's pretty much plain and simple. Now, I don't know if this has, this doesn't have a holders tab or anything like that, so I can't see how many people are actually holding this, but this is actually a Polkadot asset. So the interesting thing about Unito that pretty much, I seen was this. So I did a little bit of research and I found out that they're partnered with Alliance Block. You guys already know I love Alliance Block. Alliance Block is one of my early adopters in terms of this space. I bought Alliance Block at around 20 cents exact, and I accumulated up to about 30 cents. This thing is incredible. We are still very early on it. There's still a lot more to move with it. And Alliance Block, as you guys already know, is partnered with one of my favorite assets, my top holder actually, which is HBAR. So I love Alliance Block fully, but Unito is doing incredible things with them as well. As if we do read this article, they are basically announcing a partnership to further bridge DeFi and traditional finance. Unito is going to be an incredible asset to hold when we do get into the utility run aspect of things. Currently, right now, Alliance Block is pleased to announce a partnership with Unito, the enterprise platform for decentralized capital markets, agreeing upon a series of mutually beneficial initiatives. Unito, powered by Polkadot, like I said, aims to enable enterprises to manage and invest crypto assets as well as securely access DeFi opportunities, and has already entered into active pilots with a number of digital banks. So this thing is not going to, pretty much get to a point where we get to one, price target and that's pretty much it. Like there's so little about the supply. Like, there's only 115 million, and there is going to be liquidity mining in place. For example, if we do go over to Unito's website right now, we could see here. So you could technically earn about 139, almost 140 APY right now percent on USD to UDO. You could pretty much add liquidity if you wanted to. You could pretty much max it out and all that kind of stuff and connect your wallet. I currently don't do this. I don't I personally don't like liquidity mining. Yes, sure, the APY is very interesting, it's enticing, but there is a lot of risk involved with liquidity mining. If you guys are interested in doing it, please do your research. There's a lot of risk to it. I personally like staking more so in pools because I think it is a lot less risky. But obviously the APY is not as enticing as 140%, but it is what it is. Do what you feel is best for you. Now, when we look at this image, now this is an image from somebody on Instagram, but I thought this was cool to really include in this video because this is, again, goes in, hand in hand to where, if we got to $300 for UDO, right, which would be 1,000x from our current prices, we would only be at a 34.5 million or billion, $34.5 billion market cap. And we do have some prices here: $2.15, $100 million market cap; $10.80, $500 million market cap; and $43 off of a $2 billion market cap. This asset has a lot of room to move. 52-week all-time high is $1.02. This one is very interesting, like I said, because of the small minimum market cap and overall token supply. And we do see over here UDO is used for governance and services payments. Phase 1, 60% of UDO fees collected will be burned on a quarterly basis. Phase 2, after a 20% reduction in supply from Phase 1, 50% is distributed to the reserve to support ongoing development. Now, again, I love overall utility-based tokens, and this one is a great utility-based token as well. Like I said, even up here, it is developing enterprise-grade solutions to give institutions better access to DeFi markets. I love DeFi assets. I do think that DeFi and even traditional finance could really benefit overall from crypto, and DeFi is going to really come into this space and disrupt it overall. That's why I love ALBT. That's why I love a lot of these assets, especially even HBAR and stuff. So I do love DeFi, and when we talk about UDO, they do have overall patent technology as well, which is incredible as well. You guys already know I like the patent technology behind HBAR as well, even XRP, right? So when something is patent technology, it's great to see. A lot of people think of it as a bad thing, but realistically speaking, it's really not. I know a lot of people think that it locks people out and it's no longer decentralized or anything like that, but that's not the case at all. So, in my opinion, I think that this is an incredible asset, especially when we come over to their website. Like I said, it's all powered by Polkadot, so it's great. But we also see a lot of these backers that we see here. A lot of them are also backers of Alliance Block. Like I said, it was only a matter of time before Alliance Block and pretty much partnered. I think that what they're doing is great. I love their DeFi vault. So basically, this is again that idea of multi-signature enterprise wallet that acts as a DeFi vault to store, manage, and invest crypto assets into an array of leading networks such as Uniswap, Balancer, and Yearn Finance. This is similar to basically what Alliance Block does as well. They're kind of doing the similar thing, but it's not the same overall. We also see crypto banking, which I also love that idea. We actually talked about crypto banking a little bit on this channel, going back to a few assets, especially even going back to Ripple, because Ripple and XRP are kind of trying to get into crypto banking as well. I think crypto banking is going to be a thing that's going to really stand out in terms of an overall use case. And I love the overall project, right? Because I've been talking about interoperability as well. Like, interoperability is going to be an incredible thing, and I've talked about how that's such a unique use case that has a lot of potential to add a lot of value to these assets. And for me personally, when we talk about these assets, for an example, Unito, we also talk about the idea of when we see a partnership with Alliance Block, that's what really enticed me. And then reading up on this asset, when you do your research, when you actually read the overall documents, the white paper, and you actually do the research on these projects and you see what they're actually going to be doing, that's when you really see the true value unlocked by these assets, and that's when you could truly see the value behind an asset like this, especially at these minimal market caps. So this has a lot of room to grow, like I said, so it's incredible. Now, when we look at the overall roadmap, now I don't think that this was fully updated. I think that they need to actually update this because it's a little bit outdated now. But we do see that in September 2021, we are going to see core infrastructure development and proof of concept. Then December, we see first ecosystem grant released to support community development. We do see Q2 of 2022, the wallet app for retail rolled out across target markets across Asia. And then we also see development of Unito EP secured / margin lending feature. Q4 of 2022, launch intensive marketing activity focused on developer ecosystem growth. And then we also see Q1 2023, large-scale Unito EP integration with international institutions to expand reach across global markets. And then we also see hyperscaling Unito core to 10+ enterprise use cases. And that kind of goes back to this, right? Hyperscalable and interoperable technology powered by Polkadot. I think that's going to be an incredible thing when we actually see it come into use, especially when we talk about 10+ enterprise use cases. I love enterprise use cases because there's a lot more value to be unlocked when you're talking about enterprise use cases opposed to retail use cases, which we've already discussed a little bit. It's actually self-explanatory overall, but we do see proprietary patent technology, hyperscalable and interoperable technology, first mover advantage, established product with existing client base, token powered ecosystem ensuring value captured. Here's their team. You can read up on the team. It's actually founded by PAC overall founders as well. So I do like PAC as well. I think that what they're doing is great, overall as a project too, but I'm just not invested in PAC. But I could not overlook Unito just from the overall standpoint, what they're doing. Everything about it screams sort of Alliance Block gains, which Alliance Block, anybody who is in Alliance Block, and this is one of those projects that have a lot of room to move still. Like, I was investing down here and even down here, and I don't think that this is close to being done at all. I think that this still has a lot of room to move, but Unito is one to really keep an eye on because I do think that this has 100 to 1,000x potential, especially even long term. Like, I don't even think I'm going to be selling this bull run, depending on where we do head in terms of a price point. So, for me personally, I think Unito is going to be an absolute incredible asset to hold. I think it's an absolute beast of a utility token as well, and utility tokens are going to thrive, especially in the future of crypto. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. Hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.